Hey everybody, what's going on? Byron Harold here with Muscle Mechanics, and we're going to be going over the chest and shoulders for this portion of the 4-part video. So, what we're going to do first is just warm up the tissues, and then we're going to go and change some of that tissue that might be stuck together with the lacrosse ball. And then after doing that, we're going to go into a little mobility routine where we lengthen the tissue. After we've loosened it up, we're going to lengthen it out to its restorative state, okay? First, starting off, we're just going to take the chest. We're going to go up and swivel the hand over. So we're bringing it up here and then swivel. Okay, you'll start nice and slow, warming it up at your applicability. You know, what you have going on in there. If you may not be able to move too fast, that's okay. Just take your time. We will speed it up a little bit. And you can't see my hips, but what I'm doing is I'm ensuring that I'm engaging my glutes and I'm just keeping a solid base. I'm moving through the range of motion here. Continue to go a little bit faster, still vertical, and then slowly bring it out, more horizontal, and go back to vertical. And then I'm going to go ahead and switch arms, still coming up, palm up. And then when I get to about eye level, I switch palm down and bring it up and over. Just warming the tissues up, warming them up, warming up. First 2 minutes is all about the warm up, warming it up, getting excellent blood flow through there. Wherever you may feel a little tight during this movement, we want to take note of that, okay? Now we're going to grab our lacrosse ball. All right, with the lacrosse ball, we're going to do now, we're going to do both sides of the chest. And what we're going to do is the upper portion of the chest. This is the pectoris major. All right, we're going to get up in here where we feel a lot of the adhesions or bulky little tension, fibrotic knots, wherever that may be on you, up in here. And when you raise your arm up, you'll feel where you can actually grip. You can grip into your armpit there. That whole area right here where my thumb lies is where we're going to place the ball. So you're placing the ball right in there. And we're going to come down to the floor, lay on top of the ball, and you'll be extending here. Full extension. And then we're going to come out and swiveling back and forth. Just these two moves. And we'll do each arm for at least a minute. Set myself, place the ball down, go into it, and begin my movement. Pressing up and down. I'm really putting all my body weight into the ball, where I can feel the ball into the tissues where it's most fibrotic. If you feel that you're kind of low and you still don't have enough pressure, you can place the ball on top of a yoga block, or place the ball on top of a thick textbook, if you would. Just something to give you more oomph to get into that tissue if you may not be feeling it. But if you do feel it and you're on the floor, keep going. Not a problem there. We'll keep going up and down, really pressing into the tissues, really working any fibrotic knot that might be laying in there that's restricting blood flow. So we want to open that stuff up. Okay, and then we're going to take the wide arm. So swiveling out and swivel back up. Again, you're still feeling for where it's most fibrotic. Really press into it and swivel the arm back up and down. Good, good, good. We're going to switch sides. Place the ball, and remember, each side may be a little different. You know, our limbs are like identical twins, but they have their own internal issues, if you would. And where you're tight on the right side, sometimes, you know, it could mirror, but a lot of times it's a little different. So this side was, on my right side, I was a little tight on a little higher. On my left side, I'm a little tight in a little lower part of the medial part of my pec. So I'm going to place that ball right in that hot spot, fine tune it, sink into it, and then conduct my movement. And allow that ball to make that change into those tissues so we get good blood flow in there. All right, now we're going to change up to the wide arm. Just swing it out. Swing it out, up and down. Still pushing into the tissue. Excellent. All right, next portion is to mobilize through a little bit of some stretching with a full body movement. Next phase is we're going to open up the chest through some full body movements with the mobility piece. And now that we've made change, we've warmed up the tissues, then we made change to the tissues to get extra blood flow in there. Now we're going to do the third phase, and that is to stretch and elongate the muscle fibers so it gets full in range and maximum mobility. All right, so the move we'll be doing is we'll be on the floor here. I'll choose one side, so that'll be, we'll choose the right side to go first. Extend the arm out, palm down. Then I'm going to swivel my body, turning my torso, pushing with this hand as a lever, taking my left leg and swinging it across my right leg. I'll end up in a side position where I'm pressing here, and this shoulder is trapped onto the floor, thus giving me a full stretch. So we'll lay flat on the floor, arms out to the side. We'll choose the right side first, so that side's going to be trapped. I'll bring my left hand in as a lever, and I'll begin to push over. Just kind of rocking into the motion. Then I'll bring my left leg over for extra measure to get a more stronger stretch. And when I'm rocking over, this shoulder is pressing down as this hand is pushing me away. Then we'll switch sides. Start with the small rock. And go a little bit bigger. Then we'll cycle through both sides. Hey, so that was really good, awesome, and thank you for joining me for that chest and shoulder mobility. So I really urge you guys to really try this. Actually, you know what? Don't try it. Do this. Do this for the next 3 days. Okay, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and be expecting the next video, or the next video will be mobility follow along number 2. You want to start on Thursday, okay? So go through it, try it twice a day, and as always, stay hydrated, stretch daily, stay tuned in.